Alright, hi everyone. Today is going to be a barefoot and balance class, so you can take off your shoes. I'm going to leave my socks on, but you're more than welcome to take your socks off. Make sure you're on a surface that's not going to be slippery. So any hardwood floor, just be careful if you're doing it on that type of surface. So we're going to have our warm up and cool down like we normally would. And then we are going to, have 11 exercises. But each exercise we're going to do twice from the left foot to the right foot. So in total we'll be doing 22 exercises. Each exercise will be each exercise will be 45 seconds long with a 15-second break. So we are going to start with our warm-up. We're solely going to focus on lower body because when we're doing balance, we are mainly incorporating just the bottom part of our body, lower body. And we're also going to work on those abs as well, because abs is a nice way to try and stabilize your body. So we're just marching here. And let's do some side steps. Make them nice and big, opening up the hips. Let's do some heels forward. And march it out again. And side steps, nice big side steps. With our heels forward. Bend at the waist, reach for the ground, really stretch out the legs and the lower back. Let gravity pull you deeper into the stretch. Reach for one side. Back to center. And reach for the other side. Back to center, get a deeper stretch here. And slowly roll it up. All right, let's do some hip circles. Nice and big and go nice and slow. And reverse it. All right, let's do some side bends to start warming up that core. All right, let's do some neck circles. Remember, big and slow. And reverse it. to center. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. All right. So our first exercise, this way. So first exercise is we're going to balance on that right leg and left leg's in the air. You're pointing and flexing the foot while balancing. So if you need to, you can bring in a chair to help with stability. Have it on the side if you want. And I can show you some modifications for that, but that would just be for extra stability. All right. So we are going to start with our first exercise. Stand on that one foot, point and flex with the other foot. All right. Stabilizing that ankle, pointing and flexing the other foot. We're going to be working on our balance together. I have lost all my balance. If you fall, just tap that foot back down, come on back up, focusing on stabilizing that right ankle. Keep it up and rest. All right, so you've got your 15 seconds here for a rest. Then we're switching on over to the other side. Make sure you are taking that 15 seconds to rest. And switch. Point and flex that foot. You will typically have one side that's stronger than the other. It's going to be typically your dominant side. So my right side is more dominant. Keep it up, 15 more seconds. If you start wobbling, try to stabilize that ankle. And rest. Next, we've got lateral leg raises. So we're balancing on that one ankle and we're coming up and down. Just like that. And begin. This is where you can hold on to a chair right here. If you need to, you can tap that foot down each time. Or if you want, you don't have to tap down at all. Try to stay up nice and tall. Try not to teeter. Like I said, if you hold on to a chair right here. Keep it up. And rest. And we'll switch on over to the other side. And begin. Slow and controlled. Like I said, you can tap that foot down in between each one. Your weight is solely going to be on this side. Try to stay up nice and tall. If you see yourself teetering, try to correct it. Keep it up, 10 more seconds. And rest. Next, we have a Romanian deadlift. So, balance on that right leg. We're coming down, popping back up. Coming down, Pop them back up. You don't have to go all the way down. You don't have to touch the ground. Go as far as you're comfortable. Pop them back up. Stabilizing that right ankle. Good job. Make sure you're breathing. Try to keep that back nice and straight. Try not to round the shoulders. So if you needed a chair, you could go like this. Just like that. Keep it up. And rest. We'll switch on over to the other side. And begin. If you need it to be a little bit harder, don't put that foot down each time you come up. Whoop. Try and stabilize that ankle. Good job. Keep it up. Whoop. Stabilize that ankle. Take your time. Try to recover and rest. Next, we have skater RDL. So it's just what we did with Romanian deadlift into a high knee. Let me get rid of this for a little bit. So we're going down, coming up to a high knee. So down into a high knee. Stabilizing that ankle. Down to a high knee. Down to a high knee. So it's looking like this. So we're coming down, coming up to a high knee. Just like that. Keep going. Down, into up to a high knee. And down to a high knee. Try to stabilize that ankle. Reset if you need to. Like I said, we're all working on our balance, including me, and set. Rest. And we'll switch on over to the other side. And begin. So we're coming down to that Romanian deadlift, up to a high knee. So try to do it in one fluid motion. If you can't, you can always tap that foot down in between each set. Just like that. Slow and controlled. Just stabilize that ankle. Try to recover. You're going to feel that leg start burning. Keep going. If you lose your balance, reset. And rest. All right. Next, we've got star taps. So we're doing 7 taps on each foot. So what we're doing is cross our body, back, forward, back to the corner, back to the side, back, back corner, straight back, and to the side. Coming back, straight back, to the corner back, side, corner front, front, front there. Back. So front, straight forward, corner front, side, corner back, straight back, corner, straight back, corner back, side, forward, and rest. We'll switch on over to the other side. right, so we're going across the body, forward, corner front, side, corner back, straight back, to the side. Straight back, corner back, side, corner front, front, all the way to that corner. Front, corner front, side, corner back, back, corner. There we go. Keep going. Stand up nice and tall, keeping the abs tight. Just touching the tippy toes down. And rest. All right. Next, we got our our temple pose. So, come on up here. So it looks like this from the side. Hands are touching, stabilizing that ankle. Bring that other leg up. Woo! And try to stabilize yourself. You can always put a chair in front of you for support. Good job. Focus on stabilizing that ankle. And rest. And then we'll switch on over to the other side. And begin. Ooh, other foot. Focus on stabilizing that ankle. Like I said, you're going to have most likely a stronger side, whichever side you're dominant. Keep it up. And rest. All right. Next, we have RDL rotations. So you're going to stabilize your one ankle, hands are forward, and we're doing arm rotations here. Looking down to the ground. You can always put a chair in front of you for help. Your other leg is bent behind you. Single arms. Focus on stabilizing that ankle. So it looks like this. Go sideways. Just like that. Keep going. We got 10 seconds on this one still. Slow and controlled movements. And rest. Now we'll go to the next side. If you end up losing your balance, resituate yourself and go back up into the exercise. We're on the opposite foot now. Your other leg is pulled up, bent at the knee. So it looks like this. Stabilize that ankle, add in the arms. If the arms is too hard, just stay right here, stabilize the ankle. All right, so go back to forward. Keep going, we got 10 seconds left. And rest. All right, next we've got leg swings. So I call these the wipers. We've done these before in this class if you've taken my Barefoot Balance class. Balance on the right leg and wipers. Across the body and out. Keeping this leg straight. You can always put a chair in front of you, and if you need to, you can tap that foot down if you need to. A little bit harder, keep that leg in the air. Stabilize that ankle. Keep going, 10 more seconds. And rest. Make sure you give those hips time to rest. We're really working those hips and quads today. Now we'll be over on the opposite side. All right. Slow and controlled. Like I said, you can tap that foot down each time if you need to. Try to catch yourself. Whoop. Let me resituate myself. We've got 10 seconds left. Woo! All right, next, we've got another leg swing, but it's front to back. Balance on that right leg, swing back, come forward, swing back, come forward. And this is where if you need a chair, you can hold it right here, forward and back. Just like that. Gonna really feel this right here on the outside hip. And rest. Since I used the chair for that one, I'm gonna use it for the opposite side. And begin. Stay up nice and tall. Don't dip forward. And when you're holding the chair, just try not to put all of your support on it. Trying to strengthen up the hips. 5 more seconds. And rest. All right. This next one is a hip opener. So you're going to balance on that right leg. Bring that knee up into about a 90-degree opening, closing it. 4 more exercises. We're almost there. And again, if you need to, you can put a chair right here. Opening and closing the hip. Slow and controlled. If it's hard enough just balancing right here, you can do that. And then graduate up to adding in the leg. Ten more seconds. And rest. We'll go on over to the other side. and begin. Opening and closing up the hip. So you're moving from the hip. If you needed a chair, it'd be right here or onto the side. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall. Whoop. Catch yourself. Five more seconds. Keep it up. And rest. All right. Two more. So we've got warrior three on each leg. Bring that leg straight back. Get that back as straight as you can. Bring those arms out. Doing the best that you can. Stabilize that ankle. If you need to, you can always hold on to a chair like this where my hand's at. You can always tap that foot down and give yourself a little bit of a break if you need to. Then go back up into it. And rest. One more. Opposite side. Then we'll go down and go into our cool down. And begin. So what it looks like from the side is this. Trying to get that leg up. Stabilizing that ankle. Doing the best that we can. Keep going. Good job, everyone. Stabilize yourself. Keep the arms up and leg back. All right, and rest. All right, into our cool down. All right, march it out. If that heart rate's up, start taking deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try and slowing that heart rate down. Side steps. If you get sore later on today, make sure you're stretching. We really worked the lower body today. All right, bring those heels forward. All right, bend at the waist, let gravity pull you down. Stretch out those leg muscles, let the head dangle, stretch out that spine. Reach for one side. Back to center. And go to the other side. Back to the center, get a deeper stretch here. And slowly roll it up. All right, let's do some hip circles. Big and slow. And reverse. All right, let's do some neck circles, slow and big. And reverse. All right, back to center. Let's take 3 deep breaths in. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. All right, that's the end of our Barefoot and Balance class today. I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna go on this journey together to get our balance back. So I hope you have a great day and I hope you enjoy this class. Have a good one.